last thing for me. I mean, obviously, people are saying if he wins, he fights for the title. Do you have a plan in mind of what you should deserve? I mean, like you said, you're one of the few guys that put your hands in the air and said, "Give me this guy that you guys all say is a killer." Do you know what that should just earn you, or what you should deserve after this?
I don't know. We'll see. I think everything depends about the performance. If I go out there and get a finish, I believe I earn it. In bro, no, no sad stories. If I don't, I'll fight another guy. Like I'm not thinking too much ahead. Okay, because the scenario is so big. Kamaru gonna fight Leon. I think he's gonna win, but he might lose. Vicente is fighting Bilal. I do believe Vicente is gonna win. So it all depends. Maybe Kamaru, maybe that fight goes to September. Maybe if he lost, it gotta be a trilogy. So I'm not thinking too much ahead. I have a big Russian problem in front of me. I'm never looking past this guy. I think he's a very tough and I'm respecting that.
Gilbert over here. Do you feel a chip on your shoulder heading into this fight because of how people are seemingly viewing this one? The betting lines, obviously the fans are going one way. You're flying under the radar here, but do you feel like you're fighting with the chip on your shoulder, or is this just any other fight for you?
It's always a pressure going to the fight. Always, if they say, "Oh no, I'm not feeling pressure," they liar, they lying. It's always a pressure. I don't think I have a chip on my shoulder because freaking the odds are saying that he's gonna win. Everyone's saying he's gonna win. He's all that monster. He's, to be honest, he's a little bit less. It's still pressure. I'm not gonna say no. But it's a little bit less pressure because that guy's the hype train. He's supposed to win and fight Adesanya. So he's a little bit less. It's still pressure. I'm not gonna say, oh no, he's still pressure, but kind of a little bit less pressure is on this guy. I'm giving him the opportunity. I'm the number two. He gotta come and take it.
When Hamza was in here earlier, we asked him if this was the toughest fight of his career, and he said no. And then he named another opponent that he felt was tougher than you. Where does he rank on paper in terms of toughest matchups to prepare for? Because you fought the current champion, a guy many consider to be the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet right now. You fought former title challengers. You fought former champions on the way up here. Where does Chimaev rank in terms of your toughest opponents on paper?
He's right there, top five. I don't think he's number one. I think Kamaru proved many times he's the number one. And got a couple other tough guys. Stephen Thompson, Maya in Brazil. I think he's there, top five of my tough opponents. But we shall see. I don't know. I'm gonna answer that Saturday after the fight.
And then last thing for me, when you come back here and you're talking to us, and at least that's what you're saying is going to happen on Saturday night. What's the headline going to read at the end of the fight? Is it just going to be Gilbert Burns beats Chamzat Chimaev, or is it going to be Gilbert Burns crushes Chamzat Chimaev? Like, what is the headline going to read across the globe after Saturday?
My brother, I don't know. I wish I knew, but we shall see. I think I'm going to get a finish with this guy, but I don't know. He's very tough, so I'm kind of respecting that. But I do believe the way we both fight, I'm gonna get a finish.
Durinho, real quick. Hamzat came up here and he said that you weren't his toughest opponent that he's had. But I mean, if you look at the numbers, obviously you're the most decorated. You're the one that has achieved the most. What do you make of that? Do you feel like that's just part of the media, part of the talk, or what do you make of those comments?
Merry Christmas for this guy. It is what it is. Whatever he want to say, that's it. Yeah.
And we took out that workout video on MMA Junkie, and it blew up, and it received a crazy response. Just wondering, have people reached out to you? Because people were shocked that you were able to do that kind of work.
Shit. Last Saturday I had another one, and then I do believe I did a lot better, but those guys at IAGP, they did a great job making me ready. All the guys at Sanford, was a very hard training. A lot of people have been talking about that, but overall it was a very tough camp. Like, because I did a couple 5 rounds. I did 3 5 rounds camp. One was canceled in the first one in Abu Dhabi. Then I had one with Tyron Woodley and one with Kamaru. Those are freaking tough training camps too. But this one, brother, This one was hard, bro, because all the things. So everybody was pushing me hard, extra, giving me rounds, freaking going to sparring, Shark Tank. This guy 1 minute, then another guy 1 minute, then another guy. So I believe I'm on a very good shape right now. But yeah, that training was tough, bro.
Yeah. Glad those are behind you now, and only the fight is ahead.
Yeah, it's still, I've been only in the UFC for 8 years. So I hate to say I'm veteran because it sounds that I'm getting old, but I'm being a veteran in that game, and be being a lot of training camps, a lot of things, and I'm kind of living by the day. It's not all everything is done. No, I'm still gonna have a good session tonight. Maybe adjustment gotta be made. Maybe I hope not, but if it does, I'm gonna adjust. Tomorrow still press conference, and then starting the weight cuts,